The Harriman Institute is a big playground on which academic and creative imagination can really unfold.
The Institute is thriving, it's buzzing. We have a wonderful group of faculty. We have a whole intellectual environment to enrich your professional training.
We are very proud that we are the first institute of this kind in the world, I think, certainly in North America.
It's a place for academics and students to meet, to study all 28 countries of the former Soviet Union in Eastern Europe, where people can study the history, politics, culture, literature, languages of the region at the highest level.
The Harriman Institute put Columbia on the map as the place to study the old Soviet Empire during the Cold War.
In 1982, the Russian Institute received a generous gift from Avro Harriman, the former governor of New York, and his family. And that allowed us to expand our institute, and it was renamed in his honor.
I think that what makes it particularly special is the idea that research and exchange of information contributes to improved understanding.
It is not just an institute focused on policy and politics, but on culture and history.
The arts are important, literature is important, the social sciences are important, but one does not necessarily exclude the other.
And one of the amazing things about the Harriman is that we really strive to have a good balance of political perspectives.
There are a lot of contentious issues, a lot of contentious political events going on in the world today. We want Harriman to be the space for multiple perspectives to coexist.
As a student, you can synthesize all of these discussions, all of these opinions, and create your own ideas about what's going on in the region.
I study Turkey and the Balkans, but I also look at Central Asia and the Caucasus.
I'm able to study international relations, human rights, humanitarian law.
Whenever I have students who come to me and ask what they should do, perhaps seniors who are finishing or grad students who've done an MA, I almost always encourage them to go abroad.
Funding is really phenomenal, and I know for myself I wouldn't have been able to continue my second year if it weren't for the Harriman Institute's support.
We want our students to be in the field. We want them to be in the region, engaging in all sorts of different projects.
The Harriman Institute is really a part of New York City, and it draws many different audiences because of the variety of its programs.
We have had successful partnership with the UN, Metropolitan Museum, and the New York Public Library.
The first few weeks here, I was just sort of enthralled at how many diplomats and policymakers and writers come here.
We have on the average about 300 events a year, and there's a little bit of something for everybody.
It's not just a great group of scholars, I think that's well documented. It's also a very caring and generous group of people who really put the students first.
You are acquiring the keys to a door that is going to open up a world. And you can then explore that world in the way that you want.
Coming to a community where all of this discussion is going on and you have so many different political affiliations and cultures and all discussing and arguing about the same thing has just literally changed my life, this program.
Come here because you will get not just the great education, you will become part of a community, you will become part of the Harriman family.